Hey, you guys, come on in. Come on in. We about to have a little lunch chit chat. I'm on the clock now. I'm on the clock. So I only got about an hour to chit chat with you guys. Hey, fam, what's up, crew? Hey, you guys, come on in. Come on in. Okay, we about to have a little lunch chit chat. I'm on the clock now. I'm on the clock. So I only got about an hour. I don't know why I had my YouTube channel up. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's better. Sorry about that. For that feedback, I had forgot to turn my to close the screen on my YouTube video. But how's everybody going? It's Friday, y'all. We done made it to another Friday. Hallelujah. What's up, Boss Life? How you doing? How you doing? But okay, y'all. Again, this is just a little lunchtime review, a little commentary on a few updates that we've been seeing, trending across social media. One thing we're going to discuss is the Mona Symone situation. Another thing we're going to discuss is that guy who was perpetrating a fraud, trying to make people believe that he was the little 6-year-old boy that went missing in 2011 named Timmothy Pitzen. Now, I had did a review on both of these subjects a couple of days ago. One thing, I'm just, first of all, I'm like, as hot as you could be about the Pitzen situation. And I'm sure a lot of the country is as well, and especially his family, his father and siblings and, their loved ones. I'm not understanding or comprehending how somebody could do something like that. And then on the flip side, I'm not comprehending or understanding how somebody in Mona Symone's camp could do something like that. Allegedly, she had nothing to do with it or had no knowledge of it. At least that's what her girlfriend is trying to say, Michelle. Michelle made all those posts on her Facebook page that she said was truly directed to their family and their close loved ones. It wasn't for the social media world or up for social media commentary or whatever. I think that's still a bunch of bull. I think that's still a bunch of bull. I still believe that they purposely tried to lead us on, to think that she was dead. And then the fact that some people are getting upset at Tracy. I don't understand why a lot of people are getting upset with Tracy. Even if Tracy did know that they were going to do that, is it her place to go on her platform and jump ahead of the gun and say, hey, you guys, hold up. Hey, you guys, just in case they really do it, just in case they really do try this April Fool's hoax or whatnot, this is what, what the tea really is. Tracy and Mona probably have a closer relationship with her than, most people do on social media. I don't really care for Mona that much. I used to, but then, like I said, it was just too much shenanigans, too much craziness going over there, too much, I don't know if you want to call it begging. I'm like, dang, every day is a fundraiser over there. It's like I didn't even feel comfortable going on that platform at certain times if I wasn't donating or contributing to Mona. So I kind of fell back, unsubscribe, which you can do. You have permission to do that to anybody that you follow on social media. Did you know there was a button that says unsubscribe? And then it says, are you sure if you want to unsubscribe? People act like that button don't exist, but it does exist. So I unsubscribed to her. But she's been kept in the she's been trending a lot because of some scams that she allegedly had did, taking a couple of thousands of dollars from this person, thousands of dollars from this person. I mean, I don't know if these people are going to get their money back or if they're going to sue her, take her to court. I don't know the details behind that. I just know what I hear, on our YouTube platforms. And basically it sounds like that she was a scammer, which, I mean, is that far-fetched to believe? Being that every time you would tune in, don't cash at me. I mean, don't what do you call that when people get super chat? I remember one time she was on there and she went off because somebody super chatted her. And because YouTube takes like 30 something percent of your super chats if somebody super chats you, and I guess she preferred to get PayPal or Cash App or something. I was like, dang, for real? Is it that serious? I mean, some people like to use the super chat just to show their support on the scenes, in front of the scenes, or they kind of like to put their support on display and let everybody know, I support this person, I got this person, I'm rooting, I'm cheering for this person, I love this person. So some people might go behind the scenes and do the Cash App and do the PayPal. But as far as me, when that time comes, when I can get some super chats, which is nearing really close in the future, but I'm not going to sit up there and discriminate. Hey, pay me how you want to pay me. You can mail it in, you can wire it, you can PayPal, you can Cash App, super chat. I don't care. If you want to donate to my channel, I don't care how you do it. Because for one, no matter how much money you get, it's more money than what you had. Okay? All right. Now, you said I'm hotter than fish grease about this. I mean, when I saw Miss Gina break down, and Mark, you saw my video, so you knew that I had already thought that it was a joke, that it was a prank, it was a hoax, it was fake news. In my Trump voice, fake news. I knew it was fake, and I waited all day to do commentary on it because I knew it was fake. And then, lo and behold, Michelle comes out on her platform cussing everybody out, blaming it on Hutchinson, blaming it on everybody, blaming it on the alcohol. I mean, just putting the blame anywhere instead of putting the blame where it lies, which was with her, a.k.a. them. Because like they said, all she had to do, she was getting text messages. Brother Jay was on a cruise on the Carnival, on a Carnival cruise, and he's up there texting and calling and leaving her messages on his cruise, where he should be out there enjoying the weather, enjoying the sun, enjoying the festivities, on a cruise. And he's up there texting and inboxing and leaving messages. I mean, so many people was leaving this lady messages. And you didn't get one message that said, are you okay? Are you alive? We heard that you committed suicide. Tell us it's not true. So you know what? A lot of people is putting the blame over here. A lot of people is putting the blame over here. They need to keep the blame right where it lies. And no, it ain't Hutchinson's fault. And I don't even follow Hutchinson. I know who she is. I know she's real close to TS. And I love me some TS. I follow TS. I know a lot of people don't like her. A lot of people don't like a lot of people. I don't like some people that people follow. And as I always say, we can follow whoever we want. If somebody tells you you cannot follow certain people if you're on their platform, then you maybe need to find another platform. Okay? Or start your own platform and do what you want to do as a commentator. Because nobody's going to tell me just because I'm subscribed to you that I can't be subscribed to somebody else. I don't care if I'm your mod. I wouldn't tell nobody else's. If they were my mod, they couldn't go on some other channel if they don't want to. I'm like most people. If you subscribe to me or if you my mod, don't be over here acting like you like me though, like you cool and all that. And then on somebody else's platform, Tanya, that B, I can't stand her. Yeah, she did. Hey, block, blickety block. That's how you do that. See, there's an unsubscribe button. There's a block button. I mean, we have It's free will. God gave us free will. YouTube gave us free will. We don't have to follow people. We don't want to follow people. We don't have to keep seeing people on our platform if we don't want to keep seeing them. So that's what I wanted to say about that situation. As far as Tracy again, Tracy, she had discussed it with Mona and her girlfriend. And because of all the backlash Mona was receiving and all the negativity posts and videos and everything, and she was like, I don't think you guys should do that. Miss Hey Y'all. Y'all know who Tracy is. I love me some Tracy. And a lot of people don't, and that's their choice. That's their choice. But I've been liking Tracy since before she even had her platform. When she used to hop on different people's channels, when she was defending people she liked, and she would roast and gag you on your own platform. Yeah, that's Tracy. And now she got her own platform. But yeah, I mean, she advised that's not a good idea. Tracy had done something in the past that didn't sit well with a lot of her viewers. And so, sometimes we make mistakes on YouTube. In life, in general, we make mistakes. And some people can't let us get past our mistakes, and some people do. You can't live for everybody out here, and we're not going to ever satisfy everybody out here completely, especially subscribers. I mean, subscribers can be wishy-washy. They can be with you one day and they can be against you the next day, depending on one little thing that you might have said on your platform that somebody could take, the wrong way. So anyway, because of that, Tracy was like, okay, I don't recommend y'all do that. That won't be cool. I don't think that'll be receptive, in the right way. You saw that video too, Mark? Hey, Puka BTS. Hi, I didn't see you come in. I'm just going on and on. But you said you watched her video about the Mona thing. Boy, she lit Mona. Yeah, because it's like she's receiving backlash. Hutchinson is receiving backlash. And I saw some of Hutchinson's videos when I heard that that Hutchinson was receiving some backlash. So I went on her channel to see if she had a comeback or a clapback, for that. Because, I mean, you have to put the blame where it lies. And that's with them two ladies. I mean, one of them, oh, you guys read it wrong. Y'all must got dyslexia. We must got dyslexia. We must be slow. I mean, we must be like Kales. We can't put a group of words together and make sense out of it. But as far as getting upset with Tracy, I don't think we should put any blame on Tracy. It's kind of like, Tracy, she's cool with Mona and them. They speak behind the scenes, whatnot. I'm not saying they besties or anything, but how many of y'all have snitched on somebody like your friends? Or, your family members, if they told you something, you just run out there and just snitch. I mean, come on now. There's a so-called thing that I like about Tracy called loyalty. Loyalty. Although it's wrong what they did, Mona and her girl, her woman, her wife, whatever. I don't think it's right for anybody to put blame on Tracy. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. Yeah, she knew they were going to do that ahead of time, but she tried to stop them as well. And so, a person like me, I would be like, all right then, do your thing, girl. Do your thing. Make it do what it do. Make it do what it do. Okay, do your thing and see what happens. See what happens. Sometimes we tell our kids that. They don't listen to us. They be like, Mama, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Or I made the decision to, especially when we tell them things like, don't be hanging with them. Or, they ain't no good. Or, watch out for this, that, and the third. But they kids sometimes have a mind of their own. They rebellious. Okay, boo. Do your thing. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes back to bite you in your arse, I'm not even going to sit here and say I told you so. And I know that's what Tracy is thinking. I'm not even going to sit here and say I told you so, because everybody has a mind of their own. And I mean, everybody is grown on YouTube. Everybody is grown. I mean, Do what you do you. And of course, Tracy was right. It wasn't receptive well, and now everybody's pissed off. I mean, like a lot of people weren't already pissed off at Mona. I don't know how she thought this was gonna smooth everything over and bring back some of your supporters who has left the Brain Nation. I mean, there are people out here who's stating on other people's platforms, I wish so badly I would not have ever put the Brain name on my actual YouTube name. Why? Because if it hasn't been months and months since, you know how YouTube is, sometimes you have to wait a certain amount of months before you can change your name. And so a lot of them is like, dang, I wish I could, change my name, but I can't. And I guess the only way they could, fix that situation was if they would like delete their channel and start a new channel. But who wants to do that? Especially if you already have a large following or, a nice size following. Who wants to do that? Then you gotta start all over. You gotta get your 100 to get your own, URL. Then you gotta try to get back up to 1,000 to get, community channel, community page, and all that. Which I'm still waiting on. By the way, YouTube, where's my community chat? My community post or. You know what? So a lot of people, once you get to 1,000, you're supposed to get your community option where you could make a community post, and they say it usually takes like a week or so after you reach 1K. I've been at 1K for a while. I'm over 1K. I still ain't got my community tab, so I don't know. But you know what? That's not really important to me right now. That's not really important to me right now. But yeah, I don't think that they should be putting any blame on Tracy. As far as that goes. So that's just what I gotta say. If anybody wants to call in, like I said, I got about an hour. I'm on my lunch break, y'all. Y'all know I work at home during the daytime, so I'm on my lunch break. So if y'all got something to say about that, if y'all want to call in, the phone number's there. Just let me know, and I'll turn the phone lines on because the phone line is not on right now. Because I don't turn it on until I really know somebody's about to call in instead of wasting my battery and wasting my speaker battery. But anywho, you said we didn't read it wrong. She made it look like she killed her. Yes, Mark, exactly. We didn't read it wrong. We did not read it wrong. I'm sorry. I've been reading since about 3 or 4 years old. I was a smart little whippersnapper. And I like to think I still got a lot of brain cells up in my head. At my age, I'm still a little smart, So, no, we didn't read nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. We didn't read nothing wrong at all. Just trying to place the blame somewhere else rather than where it lies. And I don't like that. Okay, Mark, hold on. Let me turn the phone off of IG. Anybody on IG, go over to YouTube right now. Tanya's Primetime TV, Media Reviews. If you want to catch the rest of this live, because I'm about to turn the phones off so I can turn the lines on. Toodles. Okay, hold on, Mark. Let me... Conference call... Plug up the speaker.
Welcome. This service is provided by freeconferencecall.com. Please enter your access code followed by the pound or hash sign. Access code or phone number you have dialed is incorrect.
Oops.
Please check your credentials and try again. You entered 77.
Oh, I entered the wrong number. Right. That's funny. The screen said the right number, but they said I entered the wrong number. That's weird. Let's try this again.
Welcome. This service is provided by freeconferencecall.com. Please enter your access code followed by the pound or hash sign. Access code or phone number you have dialed is incorrect. Please
Maybe I need to change it. Hold on.
You entered entered.
Hold on. Maybe I need to change my number because I've been having it for a while. If I do, that'll only take a second. Because this should be the right number. Okay, I'm gonna start. Hold on, let me open up the conference call. Freeconferencecall.com. Yeah, I entered the right code. I sure did. I'm going to request a new access code, so give me 1 second. I don't know why the access code isn't working. Oh, let's see. Okay. Dang, I have to log in my host. Okay. All right. Click here to log in. Password. Stay logged in. Okay, I'm almost done. Okay, I'm in there now. I just gotta request another access code. I do not know. What's up with this access code? Hold on. Finally. Okay, now I gotta put in my pin. Okay, Mark, you can call in now. I got all these screens open. Hi, Ellen. Mark, I don't know if you're still on the in the chat, but you can call in now if you still want to call in. But also, what I wanted to talk about was, yep, the number's still the same: 605-475-4075. Did I read that off right? Hold up. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I don't know what was going on with the call in, but I was like, this is weird. I think I got it posted wrong, maybe. But did you call in 474074 or did you do 4075?
I did 4075.
Really? That's weird. Because when I call in, it's for.
I did 605-475-4075.
Okay. All right. Well, it worked.
Then I did the access code that's on your YouTube screen.
Okay. All right. Cool beans. Well, I'm glad it worked. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, let's hear your feedback about this.
Okay, so you saw my video, right, of my feedback is what I did, right, about the whole Symone situation.
Yeah.
So, since I'm on the phone with you, and I'm more calmer, and I did do another video last night about when I was calmer. You can watch that too, but I'm going just to tell you how I feel about the situation.
Okay.
I really felt what Mona did was a very sick thing that she did. It was unexcusable to get attention. And I was very sick to my stomach when I found out that she played this was all a joke.
Right.
And I was very, very upset. And as you saw when we were in the Gina's chat, I was talking about my best friend. And he was a friend of mine from high school who committed suicide my freshman year. And it was February 2003. He killed himself the day before Valentine's Day. This was the day before Valentine's Day. And when we got to school, they announced it over the PA system. They announced it over the PA system about what happened.
Wow.
And I immediately went into, I broke down. And then I went to mutual people who we knew that day, and I asked, like, what? Like, what do you mean? Like, you know, and then from word of mouth, I found out how he killed himself. He hung himself in the closet.
Oh my gosh.
In his bedroom closet, and his mom found him there.
And I know that had to be devastating.
It was very devastating to me. And I had no idea that he was even being bullied. And I found out the people who were bullying him, and I confronted them. I will never forget their names. Their names were, who went to my school, LJ and Cliff and Jamar. Okay? I will never forget it. And they had the nerve to, they feeling bad and feeling sad and stuff like that. And Tanya, I lift their ass up.
I would have too.
I lift their, and then also, you know, I lift them up, and they have the nerve to tell me that I needed to shut the fuck up because I didn't know who he was. I didn't even know him. I said, first off, I knew my friend Derek Grady since 5th grade. Since 5th grade, we went to the same elementary school together. Mm-hmm. Here in Milwaukee, and I looked their ass up. I said, man, I knew him long before before high school. And I was so livid. I wanted to fight them.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because the people told me who they were bullying, like who was bullying them, and I even got mad at those people. I was like, why didn't y'all do nothing? Why didn't y'all tell me? Mm-hmm. Why didn't you not say anything to me? And I was upset with the mutual people who we knew. I said, y'all supposed to be ride or die for them, but where were you?
Yeah, that shows you who your true friends
y'all
are.
Y'all knew that these people were fucking with him? You didn't do nothing to help him? You didn't come to me? Because I would have handled it. And the word to add insult to injury, they had the nerve to show up to the funeral, the bullies.
What? They came to the funeral?
They showed up to the church. They had the nerve to show up to the church, Tony. Do you know how that made me feel?
And that was probably just more of them trying to act like they really, really care, because you know how it is nowadays. They be trying to press charges on people.
They went to the church to act like they really, really cared. They didn't care.
They didn't want to get in trouble. That's what that was about.
They didn't want to get in no trouble, and that's what it was. I knew what the hell it was.
Yep.
And I told this boy's mother, because he was a Roman Catholic, and they had his services at a Roman Catholic church on the other side of town, here in Milwaukee, on the south side of Milwaukee, because it's predominantly all Hispanic and Asian, on the south side of Milwaukee. And he had his services at a Roman Catholic church. And I went up to his mother. His mother knew me very well. And I said, Miss Grady, these are the people who killed your son, who drove him to suicide. They were bullying him. Boy, let me tell you something. She got her uncles and her family members. Not her uncles. Her brothers and some of her family members to escort his ass out.
Yeah, that's what I would have done too.
They made them leave.
Because you might as well put a bullet to their head, and some people think,
you
didn't tell them to kill themselves, but they try to put the blame in they have their own right to kill themselves, but some people just, and that's why a lot of people are so upset with Mona. It's like people in real life have people that have done that to themselves, and then you have all these loved ones and stuff wondering and blaming themselves sometime, and I should have been there, I should have known, I should have helped, I should have, and so that's why, like, Miss Gina was upset too, because her daughter had, committed suicide.
Yeah, like with me, like, I wasn't aware of it. I didn't know that was going on because he never mentioned anything to me about it. He acted like he was okay. Mm-hmm. I didn't see it.
No.
I never saw it.
Yep, it's kind of like depression.
Because those people who knew me knew better than to mess with me. Because, Tanya, let me tell you something. Like, in the high school I went to, I was raising hell. I was really raising hell. I was cutting up.
That is so sad.
You hear me? I was cutting the fuck up.
Yeah, you're right, Roxanne.
People knew them to mess with me, and that's the reason why when me and my friend Derek Grady, like, when we would go past them, they didn't say shit. And I'm like, why they ain't messing with me, but they messing with these other people? I think because they knew about me.
They usually go for the weakest link. That's what it is. Or they usually go for not necessarily the weakest link, but
I was told that I was Osama bin Laden. Like, I look like I'm Osama bin Laden, and that I might go kill them or blow them up.
Oh, Lord.
That means not to fuck with me. That I'm glad I was known as the Osama bin Laden at my high school.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was known for that. I was known as that. They knew
that probably helped you. A lot of people not bother you. I'm pretty sure. But yeah,
right.
as far as
nobody ever. I never got. Girl, I used to go off. And people knew.
Yeah.
Not to mess with me.
I know a lot of people like that at school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, everybody coming in.
But the painful part about it is that he should have came to me. I think he was afraid to, because I think he was afraid of what I might do at that time. What I might have done to him. Yeah. If I would have known about it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Sometimes people are like that. They, it's kind of like with when I was growing up. I remember one time I had got into it with some guy, and I called my cousins who were, they was street dudes, thugs, all into the, gang activity, and, we had a lot of that in our family. You just don't call nobody.
Like my cousins knew that, I have cousins on my dad's side in Chicago, here in Milwaukee, down in Fort Lauderdale.
Yep, and some people you just don't call. Life. Some people you just don't call unless you really want something to happen.
They're about that game life.
And I learned long ago, do not call certain people unless you really want something to happen. I learned that early on in life. So sometimes I be like, I'm going to handle this myself because I don't want nobody to get jacked up. And I know that will happen.
Me too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I would have,
I agree, Roxanne.
I wish that he would have came to me, but, I probably would have wilded out. But you know what? I would have took that chance for him because nobody deserves to be bullied.
Yeah, that's true.
I was reading, I called into Sweet Ma's, call-in thing or whatever it was on Monday, And I was telling her, like, you know, the same thing you told me. And I just want to say, them two ladies are the bomb.com.
Oh, Sweet Ma and Deb.
I love those two.
Yeah, I love me some Sweet Ma and Deb, too.
I love me some Sweet Ma and Deb. I got nothing but love for them.
Yeah, I wish Deb would get her own channel, though.
They were there for me.
I mean, I like them together, but I wish Deb would get her own channel. Like, I just want to see her by herself.
But, yeah, good luck with that, right?
Yeah, right, because she has no interest in getting her own. I can see her right now, though, reading people. I think she would be another Tracy. Like, when you're wrong, and I'm going to tell you all about yourself.
No, I don't think I would see Deb as being another Tracy, but I would see Deb as someone like myself. Mm-hmm. Spitting that knowledge.
Well, see, I don't mean necessarily like Tracy, like reporting the gossip.
Do it in the knowledge. Do it in an intellectual kind of way.
Right. I didn't mean I see her as reporting like what, like, you know, what's on YouTube streets or nothing. I just mean like putting people in their place when they're out of line. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. But yeah. So I think she would be a great YouTuber. I really do.
Yeah, cause Deb, she has a lot of good wisdom. Mm-hmm. And my best friend, who I've been knowing now for 2 years, my best friend Hans, he's running in the Milwaukee Marathon tomorrow. So I'm gonna go support my best friend, and he is very, very, very wise. Mm-hmm. Has a lot of wisdom, and he's a lot younger than me. He's like 3 years younger than I am. Mm-hmm. It's a 3-year difference. Yeah. And for someone who's 29 years old, that's how old he is. For someone who's 29 years old, that dude has a lot of wisdom about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, he might need to be on.
And he's like the white version of Deb, a white male version of Deb. Mm-hmm. And he just has a lot of wisdom, and he has been ride or die for me thus far. Yeah, and I know he has my back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice to have somebody who's really down for you like that. Yep, those are few and far in between, and I hope somebody is like that in Mona's life besides her girlfriend, because it's obvious they were in cahoots with this. I think it's well past time for her to come on her platform and apologize to people. I'm like, what? Come on now. Too much time is passing. And that's just making people look at her worse and worse.
If Mona would come, if she would come back on her platform and apologize, okay, she can do that, but nobody's going to be wanting to deal with her anymore.
And that's true. I'm not saying that will fix it, but it might not fix it. Nobody's going to be wanting to deal with them at all. Right. But it will. But it's the right thing to do. You know what I mean? Even if you do something so hurtful to somebody, and hey, Aisha, thanks for tuning in. If you do something so hurtful, whether it's your friend, sister, brother, mom, daughter, child, whatever, and you ask for forgiveness, it's up to them to accept it, and then after that, you can walk away. And that does not mean that they are going to be close to you again. Sometimes you have to say, okay, I apologize. I
forgive you, and I just don't want to deal with you anymore.
Right. And if people move on, they move on, but you then at least admit it to what you did wrong. And that's what's going to save you in the end, is you asking for forgiveness for something you done messed up on. So I think it's necessary.
And with the money situation, she better give back them people all that money.
Yeah, while she up there collecting all them super chats and
Collecting
PayPals
money,
and
stuff like that.
GoFundMe's and
Yeah,
all that kind of stuff.
absolutely.
She needs to raise some money to pay some people back if she really does owe people money. Like people keep saying, you know, I just think she needs, and the longer you wait to apologize for something you know that you're responsible
The
for,
worse it's
the
gonna
worse
get.
it's going to be, and the less people are going to take you seriously. You know, like, oh, it
Right.
took you 2-3 weeks, a month to come back and apologize. Like, Mm-mm-mm. But anywho, thanks for calling in, Mark. I got about a good 15 more minutes to wrap the rest of this up before I got to clock back in from my lunch break. But I didn't see that other video you did, so I'm gonna check out the other one you did too.
Okay, so I hope my input helped.
Yes, it did. It did. I appreciate it. And I hope, like, a lot of
Alrighty.
people have been making a lot of content and telling their stories about how they lost loved ones. So I'm hoping a lot of these stories that people are actually telling on YouTube and on Facebook and on social media, period, about people they've lost, you know, I hope this affect them, you know, and she will do the right thing and she will apologize and admit to playing a part in that, because I mean, Tracy, she already said she knew about it. She told them not to do it. So I mean, the longer and longer they wait to come forward with it, it's just not going to be received at all any better.
Right.
So, but yeah, thank you for calling in.
All right.
All right, I appreciate you.
All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.
All right, hon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
But yeah, the other thing, if anybody else wants to call in, I might do another session this evening, because again, I only have like an hour lunch break because I'm working from home today, but I still got to be on the clock. Got to be on the clock. Make them coins, y'all. Because YouTube ain't paying me yet. They ain't paying me yet. So yeah. Anyway, as far as that guy, that the other thing I wanted to talk about was the guy who pretended to be that little boy that went missing 8 years ago. The little boy named Timothy Pitzen, that everybody was so anxious to find out if this really was that little boy that went missing 8 years ago. I thought that was absolutely horrible. I'm like, we got people on YouTube and on social media pretending that somebody committed suicide. Then we got people out here pretending to be somebody that was killed that then came back to life. I'm like, what is wrong with people? This is so messed up. I felt so badly for the family of little Timothy. Like, I remember 8 years ago when that happened, when he disappeared. Some things, like Adam Walsh, when I was a young child, and I remember Adam Walsh. There's just some stories that do not ever leave your mind. And I remember when he was missing, and for this guy who is a ex-con to come forward and pretend like he's this little boy that went missing, I feel so sorry for that family. I mean, hey, DC Kool-Aid, good afternoon. That is so sad. Like, can you imagine somebody telling you, we think we found your child that's been missing for 8 years, and you don't want to give hope. You don't want to get hope, but your heart is probably like, is this him? Is this him? Is this my child? I mean, where has he been? Is he okay? I mean, all these thoughts had to be going through your head, because I mean, even us, you know, commentators in the news and reporters and just normal everyday people was thinking like, oh my God, the little boy. And then when they said like the condition he was in when he stumbled upon people or, you know, was seeking help, they said he looked like he got beat up. He looked like he's been abused. His clothes, I mean, he looked unkept. He looked unwell. He looked scared. He looked afraid. He looked lost. So they probably was thinking, oh my God, we done, we about to make somebody's day, make somebody's year, make somebody's life. And then to find out he was lying, like, why would somebody do something like that? And even when they told him we was going to do a DNA test to make sure you are actually Timothy that went missing 8 years ago as a 6-year-old child, he still had plenty of opportunity to say, I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm lying. I was just trying to get a free meal because the guy, they said he said he was hungry. He said he was lost. You gonna say I lied? I just tried to get a free meal. I just was trying to get some clean clothes, get some. I mean, I don't know why he did it. I really don't know why he did it. That is so sad. That just broke my heart. Like, and when I had did my review on it a couple of days ago, as soon as it happened, I was like, dang, if this is really him, this leaves a lot of questions about his mother, who they said committed suicide and left a note saying, Timothy is safe, he's with someone, or he's somewhere safe, but you will never ever find him again. The mother who had took him from the school, because she had mentioned to her husband that she was thinking about them separating. So they believe that the reason why she took Timothy was because, for one, she already had like some mental issues and whatnot, depression and all kind of things. And so she thought that maybe if they got separated and divorced, that his father would have custody of him, because the father dropped him off at school that morning 8 years ago, in 2011, and the mother came and lied and said it was a family emergency. She took the kid out to school. The dad never knew that she had picked the kid up after school. So I'm thinking at that time they probably still both had custody. Otherwise, if they were separated and only one person was supposed to pick him up, I'm sure it would have been on the files, right? So I'm thinking they were probably still together, but just kind of, had a rocky relationship at that time for her to be able to get him out of school. And later they found her dead, an apparent suicide, they say. And the little boy nowhere to be found, and still has not been found, even after, the guy played that hoax the other day. I'm like, that's just crazy. So yeah, on my live the other day, I was just saying, man, if this is him, maybe she really wasn't killed. Maybe she really didn't commit suicide. Maybe she was killed. Maybe he was kidnapped. Maybe she didn't write the note. But now it's like, okay, back to square one. And the family, I just feel so bad. I can't imagine how they feel for, like, after 8 years. I mean, it takes a long time to get over somebody who either committed suicide or was killed or died of an illness or natural causes. It takes a long time for somebody to get, and not get over it, but kind of like go through it to a better place, a more peaceful, calmer mindset, where it's not constantly on your mind every single day, every single second. You can't sleep, you can't drink, you can't breathe, you can't work, you can't function. You just a miserable person. You just there. And so I'm sure they went through that state. For your 6-year-old child, man, I'm telling y'all, if my children were to ever have disappeared and I didn't know if they were kidnapped, raped, molested, held for ransom, sold, pimped out. I mean, so many things go through your mind, or kept at just kept, for someone like the girls that went missing, and the man kept them to have relations with them. They was having kids. I mean, he kept them to satisfy himself. He didn't kill them. He didn't toss them in the river nowhere. He didn't pimp them out to nobody, but he kept them for his own satisfaction. And those things go through your mind when you can't help but to think that these are the things that's being done to this child. And for you to go through that as a parent and then wonder, did they do all these evil things to them and didn't kill them? And then all the years pass, and you kind of get through it the best way you can with the help from family, friends, God, loved ones. You just go through it. 8 years later, I'm sure they probably at this place where they still think about it, especially on the anniversary, holidays, birthdays, But this just brought it back to like a punch in the gut. Like, oh my God, is this him? I cannot imagine his family and loved ones. That punk who did that, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I'm like, whoo. That is so messed up. That is so messed up. That's so messed up. And it's already rare that people come back from the dead, per se. Come back from the dead, per se. And just come back into their family's lives. And it's like a freaking miracle that child wasn't killed. And even all the evil stuff that was done to that child, some parents is like, you know what? I know evil was probably done to my child, but I'd rather have them back with me than to have them dead. So people are so strange, Roxanne. Honey, I'm just, y'all, just keep that family in your prayers because it's just a mess. It's a mess. I do hope they eventually do find out what really happened to Timothy. Whether he was killed or I don't know. And that's why I was skeptical from the whole time. I said before, I remember this story vividly, and them saying that the mother had committed suicide, and she had wrote a note saying the baby was safe somewhere. At that time, I was thinking, oh my God, if somebody killed themselves, they probably did kill their child. When they said they're safe and you will never find them. Or either they were actually murdered and somebody kidnapped their child. So, we won't never know until they find some concrete evidence about what happened to Timothy. So, yeah, y'all just keep his family in y'all prayers. And there's some sick people out here. I'm like, to go from Mona and her girlfriend's situation, then to hear this dude lying to the public about being somebody that went missing, people is crazy. I don't know. I don't know. The world is getting weirder and weirder every day. And people was really concerned. That one black lady, she was like, they was trying to feed the boy, mother the boy. I mean, and then to find out, and you know what? There was a movie. I was going to try to find out that movie. I don't know if y'all remember the name of the movie, but there was a movie on Lifetime some years ago. And it was about this mother whose child had went missing, and the child well, it was like an older, I think he was like maybe 18 or 17. But anyway, he had came back and told her he was her son that went missing. And so it turned out that the guy wasn't really her son. He was actually somebody out to destroy her and murder her and ruin her family. He was just some crazy dude who had found out some lady lost a child years ago, and he just thought, you know what, I'm going to pretend like I'm her son. But it took her a minute to realize it every time, especially when she was asking him different things like, do you remember this? Do you remember that? And things weren't adding up. But I can't believe it happened in real life. Like, wow, that's crazy. But yeah. So anywho, you said now I bet they want to beat that. Yeah, huh? They probably want to beat the brakes off of him, beat him to the white meat. Beat him to where the white meat is showing. And I don't blame him one bit. Y'all know I done said it before. I don't condone violence. I condone self-defense. I will put somebody down if I have to in order to save me, my child, or I'm saying, But I would be so mad, like, yeah, where he at? But yeah, that's you don't play around with stuff like that. You don't play around with people's emotions. You don't prey on people's emotions, pretending that people are dead, pretending that people committed suicide, or pretending to be someone's lost child who's went missing 8 years ago. That is sick. That is sick. Y'all need help. Y'all need Jesus. Y'all, for real, need Jesus. I need to take some people to church with me on Sunday. If you don't believe in Jesus, you need to believe in somebody. These days, if you don't believe in Jesus, you need to believe in somebody. Because nobody believes in you anymore. Either one of y'all. Nobody. So, anywho, that's all I gotta say. I said this was gonna be a quick little live because I'm on the clock. I'm about to clock back in and work about 5 more hours, and then me and Samantha, my sister from another mister, we're going to see Us. We didn't get to see it last weekend. We're going to go see Us this evening, and then we're going to do a review on it. So look forward to that, you guys. We haven't done a review in a minute. So we're going to do a review on Us, and my platform that I have for that is still on this channel, but it's called Sisters from Another Mister Movie Reviews. And if any of y'all have never seen us do a review, y'all have to go through my playlist and look up Sisters from Another Misters on my playlist. You do not want to miss our reviews, because Samantha and I, we is cray when we get together. I'm going to just tell you that. But yeah, check out some of the reviews. Look on my playlist, because I have a playlist for almost everything. And it's under Sisters from Another Mister Movie Reviews. So we will be doing that. We're going to see the movie today. And we usually do a review maybe 5 to 7 days after we see the movie. So by next weekend, we'll, come back with a review on it. But yeah, see you later, Roxanne. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. I didn't expect too many people to be on because it is in the middle of a work day. So everybody who's watching from work, get back to work. We got to make them coins, especially me, because YouTube ain't paying me yet. Not yet. Hopefully real soon, but not yet. And as usual, Prime Time Squad, in the meantime and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces.